The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting group. Get involved with Access Fort Wayne and make your own television programming. Call 421-1250 to find out more.
And I'm your tour guide this afternoon. Thank you everyone for climbing aboard. Thank you for climbing aboard our Coach of Chills as a Fright Night activity on behalf of Arch and all the Fright Night partner organizations in downtown Fort Wayne. We hope that you have a great time. A lot of interesting, spooky, horrifying, and historic things have had time to happen in this city since its founding more than 200 years ago and in the years before that. And we will usher you through the places where they happen tonight with tales of terror that truly do cloud our city's night. We'll be out and about for more than an hour, but I'm predicting that some of these stories will stick with you a lot longer than that. Let's start with a really good ghost story. It's right up here at the Embassy Theater, which seats 2,471 patrons. It's the home of the Page Theater organ, and it was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1975. The theater building and attached Indiana Hotel were designed by Fort Wayne architect A.M. Strauss, and the theater interior was designed by the nationally recognized John Everson. But our attention tonight focuses on Bud Berger, the man hired when the theater opened as its stage manager. He worked in this theater that he loved from its opening day in 1928 until his death in 1965. Seeing it change from a vaudeville theater whose first MC was Bob Hope to a grand, if fading, movie theater. The most frequent ghostly experience in the building is that when someone sits down to practice on the grand Page organ, They hear the squeaks of a seat in the audience lowering as if someone was sitting down to listen. It squeaks again as if raising back up when the organist is done playing. Each time, it is the same chair. The volunteers like to think it's Bud coming down to listen to the organ he had always loved but never played during his life. Employees often hear his footsteps or even see his shadow moving around backstage. The late Harvey Cox, long head of Fort Wayne Youth Theater, knew Bud. He was a family friend. When I go into the Embassy Theater today, I sense Bud there. They say his ghost haunts the Embassy Theater, but I don't know whether it's imagination or what, but I do sense his presence there. When Bud died, he had no family. What he did have was the Embassy, and only one request, to have his ashes scattered on the rooftop of the theater. The Embassy staff did just that. Here is a favorite story of a previous theater building director. Late one night, I couldn't sleep. I was having a strange recurring dream of a man repeating, "There's water all around. There's water all around." After many attempts to go back to bed, I gave up around 4 a.m. and started to head to work. When I got to the Embassy, a water main had burst and many parts of the building were beginning to flood. Being a large plaster building, the water damage would have been extensive. I truly believe it was Bud's ghost telling me to go to the Embassy that night. Bud Berger isn't the only person who loves this building. Fort Wayne loves it and has continued to support it after saving it from the wrecking ball in the 1970s. It's now fully restored with event and meeting spaces in addition to fully functional stage and concert spaces. It is a regional attraction. Our next story, in May 1895, the Ringling Brothers Circus came to Fort Wayne, and in those days that meant a parade. This parade brought the performers and the exotic animals downtown, right down Calhoun Street. Among those who lined this very street to catch a glimpse of the circus parading into town was a Mrs. Eliza LeMay and her family. But without warning, a horse was startled and crashed wildly into the street-side crowd, instantly killing poor Mrs. LeMay and severely injuring several others. In the heat of the tragedy, the City Council passed an ordinance carefully restricting the conduct of elephants, horses, and camels on the streets of Fort Wayne. In case you own any elephants, horses, or camels, the ordinance may still be on the books today.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Your nightmare. I've been watching you. I know what you've been doing. You can't hide from me.
The story takes place in the Mason Long House at 922 Columbia Avenue. In 1965, when Laura and Ralph McCaffrey moved into the Mason Long House, the neighbors warned them that the house was haunted. The McCaffreys smiled and thanked their neighbors for the warning, but did not believe them. Not too long afterwards, though, they realized that they were indeed sharing a house with the Long family, including the Dust Kitten, the name they gave the spirit of the family cat. The alleged haunter, Mason Long, was a legendary gambler and scoundrel in the 19th century, notorious throughout the Midwest. Out of the blue, he decided he was going to change his ways. He gave up the gambling and the booze and became a best-selling author, writing books on the dangers of his wayward lifestyle. Save the Ladies was an especially popular title. And he went on the lecture circuit. According to the owners, the house becomes noisy with activity or celebration during the Christmas holidays and in August and October. During these times, the shades of lights change throughout the house. The rooms in the house suddenly take on a mellow, muted glow, and the hallways seem to be filled with foggy shapes. Mrs. McCaffrey said she caught a whiff of an old-fashioned floral fragrance every now and then, and believed it may have been worn by Mrs. Long, or possibly one of those ladies Mr. Long so wanted to save. It's hidden by overgrown bushes. That's part of the creepy.
I don't think anyone would be. I would live there. I would buy that one for a second. Man, I gotta tell my buddy showed me that house like a couple years ago and he didn't understand why it was all
is a statue of Major General Henry W. Lawton. Lawton was a Civil War hero and the first Fort Wayne native to win the Congressional Medal of Honor. He lived a truly interesting life, and it is fitting that his statue presides over a lovely neighborhood like this one. What is strange is that a statue of Major Lawton is here in Lakeside Park, while a Civil War monument was erected in Lawton Park over on North Clinton Street. The Lakeside Park neighborhood has a rich history of spookiness, having been used for less than pleasant purposes by Native Americans after battles, and for being the scene of some horrific battles between Native Americans and the American Army. Yet it was also the site of a horse racing park and was a place Fort Wayne residents came for country fairs. Homeowners in this area have reported numerous paranormal events taking place in and around their homes. Glowing balls of light and shadowy figures, disembodied voices, and other strange noises. There have been electrical disturbances that include TVs, radios, and lights turning on and off by themselves. Some have also reported that doors slam open and close by themselves. At 1227 Lake Avenue House, around 1949, the famed horror author Stephen King moved to Fort Wayne, Indiana, to live with relatives during his childhood years. This home at 1227 Lakeside Avenue was one of the few residences while here in our city. Although it is difficult to track down specifics due to the family's difficult economic circumstances at the time, the local genealogical center has verified this address. It is worth noting that none of Stephen King's former Fort Wayne residences are marked or celebrated in Fort Wayne's historical literature. However, hopefully more stories will eventually come to light regarding his time here in the Lakeside neighborhood. It makes you wonder, did growing up among the ghosts of Lakeside influence his interest in the macabre? Now we're going to talk about the Battle of the Pumpkinheads. Between the Maumee River crossing and what is now the Tecumseh Street Bridge and about Lawton Park is where the badly led and poorly trained troops of General Josiah Harmer were ordered north across the Maumee River to attack the Miami Confederacy village of Kikionga, where a well-organized and disciplined native force waited in hiding under the leadership of Little Turtle. The battle was actually a disastrous rout with poorly trained Kentucky militia members, mostly running in terror, and the far less numerous American Army regulars trying to advance but being overwhelmed by the native fighters who executed a disciplined fake retreat and then ambushed the Americans. The Americans came to know it as Harmer's defeat, the worst defeat ever of an American fighting force, until a year later when Little Turtle would lead an even greater victory over forces led by General St. Clair. But the natives are said to remember it as the Battle of the Pumpkinheads. The native fighters went through the field of the fallen Americans, scalping them and leaving the bodies with the bare skulls steaming in the cooling daylight. And it looked like a field of pumpkins. The battle happened on October 22nd, 1790. 50 of the 60 American soldiers and 68 of the 340 Kentucky militia were killed in the battle, which also left Daniel Boone's nephew, Joseph, wounded but bravely rescued by his comrades. The defeat ended Harmer's military career, in part because he chose not to go back and bury the American dead, as was the Army's traditional practices. The American dead were not buried until 1794, when General Anthony Wayne arrived to build the first American fort here, finally victorious after the Battle of Fallen Timbers in northwest Ohio, which Little Turtle had declined to lead and advised his people against fighting. Up on our left, the Philo Farnsworth House. There is a National Register of Historic Places marker outside this brick house because it is the house of Philo T. Farnsworth, who lived in Fort Wayne with his wife Pam and their 4 children from 1938 to 1949. He is called the inventor of television, even though he actually developed more than one component. And then the first fully functional and complete all-electronic television system, which was produced commercially right here.
Yes, this little house.
It's a, yellow house with a green roof up here on your left. RCA bought the rights to his ideas and carried on with the television while he moved on to working on nuclear fusion and moved to Utah. One of his sons continued to live in Fort Wayne. And just think, without television, how would people watch all those shows about haunted places anyway? Our next haunted stop is Northside High School. Built in 1927, Northside High School is said to be haunted by many spirits. First is the spirit of a chief of the Miami tribe who tried to prevent the city from building on the tribe's burial site. The school mascot was called Chief Mac in his honor until the school community chose to rename its teams the Legends several years ago and retire the earlier mascot. Second is that of a teenage girl seen in the gym and indoor running track. She is often seen in the morning before school starts. A janitor haunts the basement where he died of a heart attack several years ago. Many janitors have reported seeing him. Finally, a construction worker haunts the stage area of the auditorium. During the building of the school, it partially collapsed, killing him and injuring many others. It is a little scary walking the halls alone. Construction workers during the recent renovations in the school reported witnessing a ghost who seemed to be warning them of the danger he had once so tragically suffered. Next, we're going to talk about breweries. Breweries have been a part of Fort Wayne's history for a long time, waning in the mid-20th century and coming back of late. Now, on the right over the bridge is the site of the St. Liver Brewery, is the site where the St. Liver Brewery was located between the river and a feeder canal. It operated a horse-drawn railroad line. Its owner also built a public park near the brewery and had horse racing and boat rides. Just before Prohibition, St. Liver was producing 30,000 bottles of beer a year. During Prohibition, the company became the St. Liver Ice and Cold Production Storage Company. It also made a near beer named That's It for 2 years. In 1939, it introduced the Old Crown brand. A major $1.5 million expansion was made in 1950, which brought capacity up to 250,000 bottles. St. Liver merged with Chris Craft Company in 1961 and was renamed Old Crown. It closed on December 1st, 1973. Here is a 1905 advertisement from the brewery. If you want to be well, drink beer that is pure and healthful. Our special export beer is absolutely pure, properly aged and fermented, and is made from the best materials money can buy. We spare neither care, cash, nor brains in the brewing of this perfect beer, and the rich flavor is a natural consequence. Drink Special Export, the beer that tells. A statue of Charles St. Liver was created with his foot up on a beer barrel and is now up on the roof of Paul's Gas House Restaurant on Superior Street in downtown Fort Wayne.
Next week on Wesley TV, we will be learning about sharks on Wesley TV. Let's explore Sharks Part 2.
Daddy shark, daddy shark, daddy shark. Grandma shark, grandma shark. do 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 do. Grandpa Shark do 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 do. Grandpa Shark do 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 do. Grandpa Shark. Let's go hunt do 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 do. Let's go hunt do 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 do. Let's go hunt do 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 do. Let's go hunt. Run away do 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 do. Run away do 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 do. Run away do 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 do. Run away. Safe at last do 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 do. Safe at last do 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 do. Safe at last do 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 do. Safe at last. It's the end do 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 do. It's the end do 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 do. It's the end do 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 do. It's the end.
Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark.
Next week on Wesley TV, we will be learning about sharks on Wesley TV. Let's explore Sharks Part 2.
1452 Spring Street, but this is kind of a long story. It was September 1911. For 2 months, William Buster Walker lived alone in his small house at 1452 Spring Street. His wife's absence was barely noticed by friends or neighbors, and when occasionally asked about her, Buster explained that she had run off with another man. No one could have imagined that Buster had killed his wife and buried her body in the yard just a few feet from his back door. It wasn't until Buster confessed the deed to a co-worker that police were called to investigate Katie Walker's disappearance. During questioning, Buster acted nonchalant about the whole ordeal and failed to see the seriousness of his crime. He believed he had the right to kill Katie and was convinced he would be found innocent. In his confession, Buster stated that on the night of the murder, he had walked all over town looking for Katie. He finally found her in a Columbia Street bar with 2 men. He convinced her to leave, but during their walk home, a quarrel ensued and Katie returned to the bar. Buster continued home and went to bed, only to be awakened a few hours later by Katie leaning over him and threatening to kill him with a hatchet. Buster said he immediately sat up in bed and gave her a hard blow to the face. Katie dropped to the floor and Buster jumped on top of her, choking her until she died. He said he then wrapped her fully clothed body in a gunny sack, dug a 4-foot hole in the backyard, and planted her. After he covered and smoothed the dirt over the shallow grave, he returned to bed and went to sleep. Buster accompanied the police to his home and showed him the spot where Katie was buried. The next morning, the coroner arrived at the scene to exhume the body. Also present were 300 to 400 morbidly curious onlookers who hung on a small wire fence surrounding the property. As the body was being removed from its shallow grave, the crowd began moving forward to get a better look at the corpse, only to be held back by the police. The body had been in the ground for 2 months and was so badly decomposed that the coroner said an autopsy would be impossible. He ordered that the body be taken to Lindenwood Cemetery for an immediate burial. As Buster had described, Katie was found fully clothed in her dress, hat, shoes. Even her purse was found underneath her. Buster was taken to jail, still firmly believing he had the right to kill Katie and would not be punished. No one in the community could believe Buster Walker was capable of committing such a horrific crime. He was known as a quiet, easygoing, and likable guy who, if anything, was only guilty of being naive and gullible by hooking up with a woman like Katie Walker. Police, on the other hand, weren't so sure. After learning that Buster had filed for divorce on the grounds of desertion just a few weeks before Katie's disappearance, and knowing full well his wife was dead, police described him as being naively shrewd. During trial, the defense called many witnesses to testify to Katie's temperament and violent altercations, including 3 former husbands. The first ex-husband to testify swore Katie had attacked him with a hatchet. The second ex-husband swore she had blackened his eye. The third ex-husband had lived with Katie in New Haven and recalled that one evening while walking down Main Street, Katie became irate and threw a large rock at him. The rock had missed him, but shattered a store window directly behind him. A New Haven sheriff testified Katie was known as Redhead Katie and was arrested dozens of times for drunkenness and assault and battery. The detective who obtained Buster's confession didn't want to see him get life for his crime and was quoted as saying, "Of course he killed his wife." But at heart, Buster is a pretty good sort, and I don't want to see him go over for keeps for killing a woman like she was. Despite the hard allegations and attempts to destroy Katie's reputation, the jury found William Buster Walker guilty of second-degree murder and sentenced him to life in prison. Catherine Katie Walker was 37 years old.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Your nightmare. I've been watching you. I know what you've been doing. You can't hide from me. I'm always here, even when you're asleep. Knock, knock. Who's there? Your nightmare. I've been watching you. I know what you've been doing. You can't hide from me. I'm always here, even when you're asleep. Knock, knock. Who's there? Your nightmare. I've been watching you. I know what you've been doing.
There once stood a beautiful and elaborate home belonging to the Orff family. The Orff family farm was a large 40-acre property beside Lindenwood Cemetery. The head of the Orff family, John Orff, was an extremely well-known man throughout the city. He was touted as a successful businessman and kind friend in addition to being the county commissioner-elect. John died in 1897, leaving his wife and children behind to slowly parcel out and sell the remaining family land. Although over 100 years have passed, the property has only changed hands a number of times. After the Orff family, the Poor Handmaidens of Christ purchased the homestead in 1899 and began a private hospital for tuberculosis patients. Later on, the VFW Post 857 took ownership of the land and operated out of the then still standing Orff home. Present-day VFW members corroborate stories of a haunted mansion. One member recounts the ghosts of 3 souls haunting the attic of the Orff homestead before its demolition in 2002 to make room for a parking lot. He says that place was definitely haunted. There was an old man, a woman, and a little boy with blue eyes and blonde hair. It was them. It was the Orffs. If you look at their family plot in Lindenwood, you'll see that there was a young boy who died who was just the right age. Just past the Nickel Plate Bridge. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, the Nickel Plate Bridge, also called the St. Mary's River Bridge, was a popular, although dangerous, walking path for many seeking to expedite their daily downtown commutes. Every day, hundreds would walk this bridge to get from the Nebraska neighborhood to downtown Fort Wayne for working, shopping, and more. There was one major issue in walking this route daily: the train. The Nickel Plate Bridge was constructed in 1895 by the Nickel Plate Railroad. Fortunately, this bridge provided necessary infrastructure for the transportation of both goods and people. Unfortunately, many citizens were injured while attempting to cross the bridge versus an oncoming train. In 1896, Mrs. Frank A. Murphy, the wife of a local conductor, experienced this horror firsthand. Upon reaching the center of the bridge, Mrs. Murphy watched as a nickel plate passenger train steamed into the east end of the span. Hurriedly, Mrs. Murphy stepped to the side of the bridge before a gust of wind blew her skirt into the wheels of the train. She reached to free her skirts when the engine struck her shoulder and threw her a distance of several feet. Mrs. Murphy was found fainted on the bridge timbers, but luckily enough to survive the incident, otherwise unscathed. Countless city residents have similar stories of near-death experiences on the Nickel Plate Bridge. A more deadly incident occurred there in 1908 when 3 victims chose to cross the bridge in the dark of night. Having attended a late evening service at the Pentecostal Church on Deerfield Avenue, Mr. and Mrs. William Ault and their friend Mrs. Dowden were eager to get home and did what was common practice for people living in this neighborhood at the time. They decided to shorten their walk by crossing the Nickel Plate Bridge over the river. When they reached the bridge, they saw the headlight of the engine quickly moved to the adjacent track to avoid it. Unknown to them, this train was in the middle of a drop switch, which would leave it hurtling toward them on this crossover track. They were rolled over 2 or 3 times and left so tightly wedged beneath the train's footboard that it was necessary to reverse the engine a number of feet in order to release their bodies. Though having survived, Mrs. Dowden was left crippled for life. It is alleged that when the engine reversed and passed back over her a second time, her ribs, shoulder, arm, and collarbone were completely shattered. Furthermore, it's reported that her head was cut in half during the accident. In August of 1883, a resident named Henry Hofer and his brother-in-law experienced a very eerie encounter. On a Friday night around midnight, Mr. Hofer's brother-in-law, who lived with him, erupted in shrieks of fright that brought Henry running to his bedroom. According to his brother-in-law, he had awoken in the night to the glow of fire and assumed his room was ablaze. Jumping out of bed, he realized the gleam was being cast from a lantern outside his second-story bedroom window. A lantern held by a floating apparition in a long, white flowing gown, hovering in the air without any support. In the 1880s, back when West Central neighborhood was lively with people taking their evening constitutional walks after dinner, people on Main Street saw a woman wearing a long flowing white garment, walking west, seemingly oblivious to her surroundings. She walked to the middle of the Main Street Bridge and then vanished. People thought she jumped. The police were called, but they couldn't find anyone. A week or so later, she was spotted again, with witnesses reporting the same thing. A little later, witnesses reported that the lady had turned up on a carriage with horses. According to a newspaper article, it seemed like she was out of control and the horses were just flying. Once again, she got to the middle of the Main Street Bridge and just disappeared. The next time, the police were ready for her. An officer approached the woman and she took off running through West Central. They managed to corner her in an alley off of College Street. It seemed as though the officer thought it improper or something just to tackle her because he threw a blanket over her, and as the newspaper report says, the blanket fell to the ground empty. This was the last time the lady in white was seen, but it may not have been the last time she was heard from. A neighborhood resident told Arch the story of a night not long ago when she had a fight with her boyfriend at her apartment off of College Street. She stormed out of the house, down that very alley where the lady had disappeared about 100 years before, leaving her boyfriend behind in a very romantic setting with many lighted candles on the mantle. He told her later that suddenly all the candles went out at once, and he heard a woman's voice warning him, "I'm watching you," though he knew he was alone in the room. There are also rampant rumors of the Wells Street Bridge having its own ghost story, but oddly, it's the story of a ghost dog spooking people walking and running along the walking path that has gotten the most attention in the last couple of decades. Great themes. We don't know any of the burial details or about any police or legal action that happened as a result of his death. But Charlie is nearly always at the glass shop. And he has been sensed by multiple people, often by the classic chill when he comes near. One of the shop cats could apparently see him, and his presence is easily detected by the smell of the pipe he smoked, and by the scent of a man who had just come inside from being outside working hard. Not offensive, we are told. He is usually inside, but his presence has been noticed both in the front yard and the backyard, where a conversation with him caused an unsavory-looking character walking down the alley to detour wide around the strange conversation and cause no trouble. Perhaps Charlie was out there for a reason that day. Along Wells Street is a little park, but beyond the park is 3rd Street. On the 3rd Street is a triplex house with a very active family of ghosts, probably from the late 1800s. The story Arch has been told is that the mother ghost walks up the stairs of the townhouse part of the triplex, crying and wailing for her dead little girl. She walks through the wall into the upstairs apartment in the other part of the building. The little girl ghost also wanders the house, crying some nights while she stands at the bedside of residents of the upstairs apartment. One Christmas season, we are told, the ghost family apparently had a late-night party in the townhouse, including the bedroom, because the residents, a man and wife, both had their sleep disturbed that night by the commotion of ghosts rushing around and by a ghost dog licking their hands. These ghosts, we understand, are mischievous, moving things around and turning lights on and off. Story 2. And the plain fact of the matter is that medical students cannot learn about the body without studying actual real bodies. And it was illegal to do so until 1912. But they did it anyway. On March 10th, 1876, the Fort Wayne Medical College of Medicine was founded at the corner of Broadway and Washington Boulevard and was a great asset to medical practice in the community. Almost from the start, however, the presence of the medical college and the need of students for cadavers created an uneasy attitude in the general community. The dead were not resting in peace, is how local historian John Ankenbrock explained the situation when he discusses the work of these ghouls from the 1870s through the early 1900s. An Allen County grand jury looked into the matter. Following the investigation, the jury issued a statement criticizing the college used for the purpose of depositing, concealing, and dissecting human bodies, a portion of which are stolen from cemeteries and graveyards in the vicinity, in violation of the law, common decency, and the proprieties of life. The official report also noted the alleged practice produced and is producing excitement, anxiety, and indignation, especially among those who have families or have recently lost friends. Lindenwood Cemetery, a graveyard at Roanoke, and others were the targets for the body snatchers. According to the information given to the grand jury, 30 graves had been robbed over a short period of time. In 1877, ghouls removed a body from Lindenwood Cemetery, a girl of the prominent Ewing family, and in 1879, the body of a Waterloo man was stolen and later was discovered in a trunk on the baggage platform of the Lakeshore Railroad on Wells Street. It was returned to Waterloo, but was stolen a second time. We're coming up on the Dr. Schultz house at 1421 Broadway. The former owners of 1421 Broadway, which was built by Dr. Adolf Fred Schultz about 1900, tell a story that involves the large window in the back of the big third-floor attic. The doctor lived there until his death in 1934. The doctor's practice, which he shared with his surgeon, was on the first floor, and his family lived on the second floor. This story comes from a man who lived in the house after the Schultzes, and who, as a boy, asked his father if he could set up a BB shooting range in the large third-floor attic, where apparently he had never been before. His father said, "Sure, but we'll have to remove all the coffins first." It seems that during Dr. Schultz's time in the building, the grave robbers made some late-night deliveries. They would bring occupied coffins by wagon to the back of the building, where there was a hoist, similar to ones used to lift bales of hay in barn lofts. To the life of the coffins, to lift the coffins up to the third floor and through a large 4-by-6-foot window that still exists. Nearby was the medical school, and it was known that occasionally one of the recently deceased would turn up there. Arch has a story from a man whose grandfather was buried in a Roanoke cemetery, and lanterns were placed at the head and foot of his grave for 7 days to deter grave robbers. But when relatives visited the grave a few days later, the lanterns and the body were gone. They went immediately to the medical school and demanded the return of their loved one's remains. Medical school personnel, of course, denied that they had any part in the removal of the body and said the grandfather's corpse wasn't there. Their denials might have been believed, too, but the family hadn't noticed the school's janitor, who was sweeping the hall, was wearing their grandfather's burial outfit. We've learned some interesting technical details about grave robbing. First of all, they didn't always remove the whole casket. Actually, grave robbers often wanted to do as little digging as possible. They would dig a small hole, only slightly wider than the size of the body, at the head of the grave. They would take a long iron rod made specifically for this purpose, place it in the hole, and pry open the lid of the coffin. There were no concrete vaults or sturdy coffins in those days. They would then turn the rod, which had a special hook on the end, and hook it under the sternum of the deceased. Once they had a hold of the corpse, they would pull it out of the grave through the hole without removing the coffin from the grave. To combat this gory and appalling practice, an enterprising entrepreneur developed the grave shield and body protector, advertised in the local newspaper with ringing endorsements by 3 individuals and with a picture. It was a heavy metal cage that would surround the coffin and make the use of the hook impossible. Grave shields were used in burials at Linden Cemetery as proudly manufactured by M.M. and W.P. Smick of 22 and 24 West Columbia Street, Fort Wayne, Indiana. We're passing McCulloch Park now, next to GE, originally laid out as the Broadway Cemetery in 1837. This was a public burial ground until 1860. When Lindenwood Cemetery had opened and burials could be moved there, Hugh McCulloch agreed in 1886 to give the land to the city if it would design a proper park here and agree to care for it better than the old cemetery had been cared for. Though its original gravedigger caretaker, Irishman Jimmy Ritchie, was said by McCulloch to be a diligent and hard worker. McCulloch had originally only loaned the land to the community. In addition, cholera epidemics in the 1840s and 1850s prompted residents to be willing to find a new cemetery location further from town, as dead bodies were at the time thought to be the contagion. Not all of the graves could be moved from here, though. In Indiana, you couldn't move a buried body without the permission of the next of kin, and sometimes you can't find the next of kin. Some additional burials have even took place after that time. Bodies are still buried there. Arch has a newspaper article from the 1950s reporting on a lawsuit filed by several residents who claimed that the Parks Department had stopped maintaining their mother's grave in an appropriate way. One grave, that of Indiana Governor Samuel Bigger, was known and marked here for a long time. In 2016, as part of the state's bicentennial celebration, 2 public-minded citizens did the research that proved there was another. And amazingly, the second grave was right up against the bigger grave at right angles to it. A 2016 ceremony celebrated the placement of a proper grave marker for William Polk, one of Anthony Wayne's spies, a surveyor, a Baptist missionary, Fort Wayne land office agent, and a member of Indiana's founding 1816 state convention. He had lived a very interesting life. hope you enjoyed your time aboard Arch's Coach of Chills. We enjoyed creating this haunted tour for you. The support of Arch members and people in the community who attend our programs is what makes events like this tour possible, as well as the rest of Arch's architecture tours, the Heritage Trail, and historic preservation programming, including our free and fun lecture series every winter and spring at the Allen County Public Library downtown. We sincerely invite each of you to consider becoming members of Arch to help us continue our work. Talk to any Arch representative after this tour or visit our website, archfw.org, to learn more. Please be careful exiting the bus and have a safe trip home.
All the firefighters in the fire station are awaiting clear communication, because we just got a call. Grab the gear off the wall, no time for long deliberation. We got a fire and we gotta put it out. That's what firefighting's all about. So we get in the truck and we turn the siren up, and it's off to the next destination. Nina, 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 woo! The firefighters have to go to school so they can learn all the safety rules. And when they're in the know, into the truck and off they go. Firefighter, what a cool vocation. We got a fire and we gotta put it out. Put it out! That's what firefighting's all about. All about! So we get in the truck and we turn the siren up, and it's off to the next destination. Nina, 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 woo! We gotta make sure everyone is safe. Pull them from the building, the smoke and the blaze. And then we hook up the hose until the water flows, and put the fire in termination. We got a fire and we gotta put it out. Put it out! That's what firefighting's all about. All about! So we get in the truck and we turn the siren up, and it's off to the next destination. We got a fire and we gotta put it out. Put it out! That's what firefighting's all about. All about! So we get in the truck and we turn the siren up, and it's off to the next destination. Da 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 dee da. Da 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 dee da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. We got a fire and we gotta put it out. Put it out. That's what firefighting's all about. All about. So we get in the truck and we turn the siren up, and it's off to the next destination. Let's go. We got a fire and we gotta put it out. Put it out. That's what firefighting's all about. All about. So we get in the truck and we turn the siren up, and it's off to the next destination. Awesome. So we get in the truck and we turn the siren up, and it's off to the next destination. Awesome. Cause we're awesome, 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 awesome. Yeah, we're awesome, 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 yes we are. And we're smart and we're cute, we're even awesome when we toot. Excuse me. We're awesome, 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 awesome. We can learn, we can play, we can have an awesome day, yeah. We're awesome, 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 awesome. We'll have fun, me and you, being awesome's what we do. Cause we're awesome. We're awesome, 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 awesome. Handy Man Hal's here to save the day. Whoa.
Next week on Wesley TV, we will be learning about sharks on Wesley TV. Let's explore Sharks Part 2.
Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark. Mommy shark, do 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 do. Mommy shark, do 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 do. Mommy shark, do 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 do. Mommy shark.
Daddy shark, do 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 do. Daddy shark, do 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 do. Daddy shark, do 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 do. Daddy shark.
Grandma shark, do 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 do. Grandma shark, do 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 do. Grandma shark, do 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 do. Grandma shark.
Grandpa shark, do 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 do. Grandpa shark, do 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 do. Grandpa shark, do 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 do. Grandpa shark. Let's go hunt, do 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 do. Let's go hunt, do 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 do. Let's go hunt, do 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 do. Let's go hunt.
Run away, do 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 do. Run away, do 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 do. Run away, do 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 do. Run away. Safe at last, do 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 do. Safe at last, do 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 do. Safe at last, do 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 do. Safe at last. It's the end, do 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 do. It's the end, do 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 do. It's the end, do 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 do. It's the end. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark.
Next week on Wesley TV, we will be learning about sharks on Wesley TV. Let's explore Sharks Part 2.
Warm wishes from all of us at Parkview Health for a happy, healthy holiday season.
With boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our green apparel, fa la 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 la. Sing a brand new Parkview carol, fa la 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 la. Set the proper view before us, fa la 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 la. Strike the chord and join the chorus, fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure.
It's like I'm living for the first time. Finally living for the first time. It's like I'm living for the first time. Finally living for the first time. It's like I'm living for the first time.